When did you first start playing golf, Tiger?
Well, I first started playing when I was about 9 months old. My dad was hitting golf balls in our garage into a net, and I used to go in there and watch him hit balls. And then for a few weeks of watching him hit balls, he would let me out of the high chair, and I'd kind of walk around a little bit, grab a club, and eventually end up grabbing a club and hitting a golf ball. And at probably just before 11 months, I had been doing it for a couple weeks, and I was left-handed. And then my dad said it was weird. You hit one ball, you switched. And I went back to hitting it right-handed, just kind of like my dad did. So I guess I realized my dad was not hitting from that same side. So ever since that moment, I've been right-handed ever since.
All right, what can you tell me, Tiger, about your appearance on the Mike Douglas show?
Well, I don't remember much. Obviously, it was about 3. So the only thing I can really remember is the amount of food that was in the back room. I guess now it's called the green room. At the time, I didn't realize there was that much food available in this world. So that was a big treat. And the only other thing I remember is just going out and seeing a bunch of light. And I guess that must have been the stage I was on. I don't remember ever meeting Bob Hope or Mike Douglas or any of those guys that were there. I just remember the amount of light. That was new to me. About the age of 3, I played in my first pitch, putt, and drive contest. It was for 9 and under Pee Wee League, and it was held at Mile Square. And I finished second, and all I remember is that the trophy was bigger than me. So I thought that was pretty cool.
When you were in those junior golf tournaments, Tiger, the competition level, what were the age ranges that you would play against, and how stiff was the competition?
Well, it was normally 9 and under. That was kind of the Pee Wee League. And then there was, obviously, the next bracket was 10 to 11, or sometimes they would just group them from 11 to under. But we would always try and find pitch, putt, and drive contests that were between the age of 9 or less. And that's basically how I started. But, obviously, the competition is always going to be predicated on height. The taller somebody is, obviously they're better at that age. So they can generate more power, so they hit the drives further. But I could chip and putt. So I would always lose the driving part of it. And then I would do well on the short game stuff, which my dad always was a big proponent of as I grew up over the years, is that everything starts from the green back. So you start to learn how to putt, then the chip, then hit irons, and eventually the last thing to come would be the driver. He was always a stickler for that you have to learn how to chip and putt first, and that's what I did.